always play ball, never AWOL. Oh, they mad now, cause they lost. That's on you, not on me. Lately my phone on D&D. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. My phone right back on D&D. It's like only rest if RIP. I got my wife, I got my kids. Probably got a few friends that I don't need. Not fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed. Always need sign when they call. Order up a drink while I'm sitting at the bar. Like, I need a strong tail, Nico make two. Honey Jack with a little bit of juice. CYA throwing up the dose. I'm all in. Little grub at black and blue. No sauce, that strip got juice. For dessert, I just need a little mousse. I'm starving. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. Need what I want what I need. Need what I want now. Like 1, 2, 3, giddy up. Heard you thought it was a drought, is you serious? Make one call, turn the city up. Cop a little attaboy for the pick me up. Standing on the green like Wimbledon. Match point set serve, going for the win. Try to stay humble, still going do it big. Don't assume I'm cocky, I'm confident. Earned every dollar for the time I spent. Hard times they come and go. 10 toes I never fold. I can never ever ever go. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need.
Give me a Lima Charlie if you can hear me loud and clear. Let's get this going real quick, man. Oh my God, let's get this thing popping. Answer that goddamn phone. Let's get it popping.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
It's back to fun.
But it's not for children, no. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a Q in front of it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Goddamn YouTube correctional officers. I hope they pay you well. Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
Make sure you pedal the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Appreciate the confirmation.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabenza's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician.
Let's get this going real quick, man. Glade, Texas 2025 is in the books. Glade, Texas 2025 is all wrapped up. Ooh, we coming through making these things happen, man. My name is Marine X, back at it again, having a good old time. Super glad that y'all decided to kick the door in with your boy. Wanted to wrap up Glade, Texas, and also kind of wanted to celebrate that $100,000. Pat on the back for your boy. 100,000 subscribers. Man, I mean, I had to kind of just enjoy myself, kind of just chill out, you know what I'm saying, and just make different things happen. I am very happy with my YouTube journey. You know what I'm saying? It was an interesting one nonetheless, just kind of making different things go down. So I guess we'll talk about, you know, how to even get it going with the celebrations and all that good stuff. So I am rocking, I'm smoking on, this is the Furio Tego Suma, right? Now I use jrcigars.com. jrcigars.com is what I use to send me about 5 sticks a month. This was in my, and it's $30 a month. They send me 5 sticks a month. And it's usually sticks I've never heard of before. I've never tried before. This is a cigar that's made in the Dominican Republic with different nations, wrappers, binders, all that good stuff. So this is a Ecuadorian binder, and it's a Dominican wrapper. And this one is a torpedo. This thing's 6.25 by 52 in a gauge. These are normally $20 a stick, and this came in my $30 box from JR Cigars. Man, I can appreciate y'all. I mean, y'all got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, bro. Oh my God. Let me know where you're at, what time it is. Would you carry it in your pocket today? Are you going to be going to any Blade show this year? Blade Texas gets them started. Blade Atlanta is next, which is the largest knife show in the nation. And then you got Blade West, which is probably the most vibey, the most chill of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So each of them have like their own little thing that they do. If you're already outside, I appreciate you kicking the door in. Bentley is out. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. It's been a good minute, bruh. I appreciate you kicking the door in. Bentley's in this mug. He says, yes, we're back at it again. Mike's and Ike's EDC, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Everybody's already in the building. Hit that like button is a good reminder. Dropping a deuce. Oh, wait. Come on, bro. What?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I mean, you know, we're all humans. It has to happen, right? We're all humans. It got to go down that way, right? Let's see. Congrats. I'm doing this. So you can't complain. Appreciate the confirmation. We got Steven in the building as well. Steven, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is good. Oh, my God. Tater Dom is up in this beast. What up, Tater Dom? Thanks for kicking the door in. It says, cheers, X and everyone. Amen. Hopefully you're doing well out there in those streets. Living with Parkinson's gave me that confirmation. Hopefully everything is going well with you, my guy. Everybody's in here, man. It's just one of those chill nights. You know, it's crazy because I didn't get to go to day 2 of Glade, Texas, because we are in the intense cheerleading season. Okay, both of my daughters are in competitive cheer, and this is a part of that season. Okay, this is a part of that season, so it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you're coming in from Illinois. It says Illinois. Is that what it is? Checking in. It says I'll catch Blade Show West. Probably got the concept hazard. You know what's so crazy is because I want to go to Blade West. You know, I wouldn't mind going out there to Utah. There's some creators out there in Utah specifically. I know Everyday Minimalist is out there. Are you ready to lose an hour of sleep holding it down in 8? When do we lose that? Is that tonight? Mike and I say it ain't so, bro. When do we spring forward? I guess that's about to happen, right? Let me know when we spring forward. So I guess we could talk about what I had in the pocket today. We'll talk about what I acquired at Glade, Texas, and all of that good stuff. So I had in the pocket today a pickup. I had to put a pickup in the pocket because it just kind of makes sense. I did ended up putting in the Benchmade Mini Presidio 2 in the pocket, mainly because I really wanted the opportunity to start breaking this thing in. I mean, look at those scales. Those scales are there. It is a polymer scale, so a lot of guns are made of polymer, especially like Beretta, those Italian-made guns. A lot of them, the base layer is polymer. You know, they have steel parts. These have steel liners with cutouts on the inside, which makes them a little bit more lightweight. But for these polymer scales, they are reinforced with carbon fiber versus glass reinforced polymer, which a lot of folks use on their knives. So that's why Benchmade calls this their CF Elite scales. I think this is way stronger than Grivery. It feels better in the hand than Grivery. Giggity. It's just, I like these a lot. This knife itself, though, I will admit it did need a lot of work. Just kind of getting it out the packaging itself. It did need some work. It just doesn't have the best like closing action. Like I can kind of open it and kind of closing it is kind of like hit and miss when I want to, if and when I want to do that. But it does kind of it still gets the job done per se. I've been enjoying it so far. I mean, how much can you enjoy it when it's been in your pocket for less than 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? But
what?
Okay, listen, I'm still enjoying it.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So it's still rocking the CPM S30V steel, which Benchmade is obviously known for. One thing I like about this, it does have the better pocket clip versus the clip that you get normally on like the Bug Out. This is the longer one that you find on like the Griptilian, the Mini Griptilian. I like this one because it keeps it from riding out of your pocket when you're laying on your back working on stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. So it will be some work to get this thing going, but as it stands right now, it's kind of doing it for me. It is kind of doing it for me. So also in the pocket, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. But if you weren't here, this live stream will be done with afterwards. So if you weren't here to see this, you missed it. Okay, so I am rocking here. This is the Wuben G5. This releases in a couple of weeks. Okay, don't tell anybody. I've had this thing in the pocket off and on quite a bit. I think I'm going to like the price point on it. I can't really tell you guys that. I think the price point is going to be interesting. What they did with the pocket clip is very, very interesting. It does have RGB modes on this bad boy. So they took a lot what you get from the X2 Pro and they brought that down to a more affordable flashlight. So the RGBs are easy to change and it goes through. You can switch back over to the normal light pretty easily. You switch to that by just turning this knob right here. And that's what allows for you to dim the light, bring the light up. I mean, it's a dope little light. Okay, it does have a locking feature on the side. Now they sent me a prototype. I've had this thing for almost, I think close to 3 months. I've had this for a long time. So mine is not the exact same as the production. And one thing I will say is there's a lock symbol right there. And what that's supposed to do is when I slide that to lock, it should turn the light off. Mine doesn't always do that if you see that. So I hope they fix that in the production models, but mine is a prototype, so I will give them grace when it comes to that. So that's been really nice to have in the pocket and just kind of let it disappear in your pocket and it doesn't get in the way. Now, to Blade Texas, I carried the Dango, the A series of wallet. I like their framed of wallets. I like this walnut. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it gets grandpa excited. And this is what I've been carrying a lot because just be able to get your cards really quickly. You can take this off and show your driver's license. You can access other cards that you use quite often by just pushing them right here and pulling them out. This is a great little wallet. It looks really good. So, you know, it is it's a unique one. It's a unique one. It's a little bit bulky. But you know, it is something that I definitely wanted to try. But you know what? At Blade Texas, I got to talk about an item I did pick up. Is from Glade Made. Glade Made. It's this guy. He has these metal business cards, which are kind of freaking dope. His information there if you want to screenshot or whatever, because he provided these wallets, which I didn't think I would like. I've literally just got them yesterday, but these solve a problem that I didn't know I had. Okay. So there's a lot of times I'm at the store with my kids. I'm at the store. I've already got the gas pump in one hand. I'm holding, my hands are full of groceries or whatever. And one hand access to your cards is hard. So even though a lot of cards are kind of going with this solution here, which is if my camera wants to participate, is when you pull this card here, it would just expose all your cards at the same time. Right. So that's a big solution is if you do that. But that takes two hands. Like it's hard to pull this and expose my cards, right? So Esker has that solution. Proof Wallet has that solution. What Glade has done with his wallets, he's made a one-handed solution. Just like that. You can slide your card out all the way out the wallet if I want to and hand it to the vendor. I can also tap to touch with this and then I can slide it back inside. So he has definitely come up with a different idea. He hand makes these in the United States. It also has this big built-in pocket money clip, which you can just carry this by itself if you wanted to. So I thought that was pretty dope. It just works right into the wallet itself. Obviously the one I have are carbon fiber. It comes in a regular size and a large size. I guess you would use the large size if you have cards that are a little bit bigger, because or if you like to carry more cards rather, if that makes more sense. So in this one right now I have about 10 cards loaded up and I can still do one-hand access of the cards. So I like it. I like where he's going with that so far. I like what he's doing with that. Let me know. So that's kind of like what I started to carry in the pocket. I've already transferred some cards over to that. That's what I had in the pocket today. Let me know what you had in your pocket today and all of that good stuff. Let's see. Am I ready for that? Oh, it's tonight. It is tonight. So technically, well, by tonight, it's like while we're sleeping is tonight, but it's tomorrow morning, technically, right? Man, that's crazy. Like, I guess it's time to lose some sleep. It's time for me to have to wake up my 16 and 10-year-old because they're gonna be wait. My 10-year-old rides her bike to school. I ride my bike alongside her. My 16-year-old rides the bus to school, and there's often times I gotta wake her ass up, which is so crazy because the bus stop for her bus picks her up at 8:15. We live 33-second walk ish to the bus stop, so you know she could walk out there at 8:12, meaning she in theory could wake up. I mean, she's a female, she needs a little bit more time, but in theory you could wake up at 7:50. That's a lot of sleep. That's a lot of sleep compared to my 10-year-old who gets up at 6:20 and she still wakes up late. I'm like, it must be nice. Carrying the Ace Beam, the TAC 2A, and the Kershaw Link, my Wave Plus by Leatherman, and the Minimalist Drop Point. You know what's so crazy is because that TAC 2A is dope. I mean, I'm not carrying it nowadays because I've moved on to test other flashlights, but it's a bang for your buck. You can oftentimes get it below 25 bucks. I guess we should talk about what I'm drinking too. And it's just a very chill flashlight. It still fits well in a pocket, and you can also use it in a pouch. It's pretty dope. I think I have one right here. think we're rocking one right here. So I think you got the TAC 2A, which is this bad boy here, right? This is a TAC 2A. Yeah, TAC 2A. Flashlight's a pin type of flashlight. Is mine dead? I guess mine is dead. Or do I not have a battery in it? Nope, I have a battery in it. I guess mine is dead. But I haven't carried this thing in probably over a month. They sent it to me a few months ago. I tried it out. I love the price point on it. Oh no, it isn't dead. It wasn't screwed in all the way. There you go. But yeah, it's a I like the color on it. TAC 2A. You can also, you turn it on in the rear. You can switch. You can also turn it on with this button in the front. You can change modes with that button in the front. You can kind of see it doing it towards my wall. I try not to blind you guys. But I mean, it gets the job done. It gets the job done. There's nothing super special about it. But I do like the fact that you can change the modes with that side button. So you see I'm changing it back there, shining towards my Xbox. So it's a nice little flashlight. It's a nice little flashlight. I can recommend that, especially the price point. It kind of gets the job as well. Let me know what you guys got in your pocket. The Kershaw Link, love me some Kershaw Link. You know, it's so crazy because the Kershaw Link is one of those knives I give to somebody that already has a knife. You can normally get one that's made in the USA. Some of them aren't, but most all, I think all of them are made for the most part. No, the Link, I'm thinking about the Leak. The Leaks are made in the USA. I don't know about the Link. And then you got the Leatherman Wave Plus. Everybody and their mama like a Leatherman Wave Plus if you like to carry the good old multi-tool. We got a Fly Eagle Fly up in his mug. Hopefully you're doing well. My guy says that. He's like the flashlight. Let's see. Had a LUD, but rent forced me to sell. Oh, I can't even. Okay, it says I missed that night. A LUD T? Am I pronouncing? Listen, I am such a novice when it comes to knives, my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Come on, man.
Nice knife, but strength of scales material shouldn't matter with full liners. That's true. That is true. I guess for me, I think the reason that Benchmade makes the scales quote unquote stronger is they can upsell it, but also it does feel, I think it is a little bit more robust in the hand versus glass reinforced nylon or glass reinforced polymer. Using that polymer, using the carbon fiber also makes it lighter, and then making those cutouts in the steel liners makes it a little bit lighter as well. So yeah, it does swivel. That Wuben G5 swivels. I'm gonna do a video on it. I don't owe Wuben a video on it. They sent it out to me. They're not paying me if I do the video. They sent it out to me and they were like, hey, you know, if you want to do a video, you can. And, you know, Wuben sends me a lot of shit where they tell me if I want to do a video, I can. I got a flashlight back here. It's like $1,000 flashlight. It's the brightest flashlight Wuben makes. I've been using that thing. Okay, that thing, it's a bright flashlight, right? The Wuben A1. Yeah, that thing is freaking humongous. About not watching the UFC fight tonight. No, I don't really watch UFC. I'm the type of person when it comes to professional sports, I really only watch NASCAR, and that's it. I don't like sports that have gotten too political, and now NASCAR is almost on a chopping block for me. I kind of like to be able to escape politics and escape just the everyday hustle and bustle of America when I watch a sport. And so NFL lost me in 2017 with all the kneeling, and both sides were just acting a fool for me. Basketball lost me for all the flopping that they're doing. They're damn near WWE when it comes to basketball. So it kind of just, you know, it kind of just made me just think about that for a second. Like, what do I really want to come through? Do I really want to make that thing happen? And all of that good stuff. So, you know, I caution myself when it comes to most sports, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I don't caution myself for is I don't caution myself for when somebody comes through and puts down that good old $49.99, making that thing happen. Man, what's going on, man? Let's sirree, Bob. I appreciate that, my guy. With the $49.99 super chat. Good God Almighty. He says, yes, sir, Bob. Look at the technically T, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. He says, salute to the 100K. Well deserved, my boy. We appreciate that, man. Good goddamn head on your shoulders, man. Y'all put a goddamn attaboy in the chat for technically T. Y'all put an attaboy in the chat for technically T. I appreciate that, man. Ladies, get out of here. Ladies, get out of here. I might need you later. Go ahead, wash yourselves up. We appreciate that, dog. Yeah, man, it's been a journey. That 100,000 was a journey, bro. Yo, I feel like it's been hey, man, it has been a minute, man. It has been a minute. I will be at Blade Atlanta. I think it's the first. I don't remember. Somebody drop in chat. When is Blade Atlanta specifically? I think it's like the first week in June. The first Friday and Saturday in June. I'm looking at my calendar to see if I'm accurate. But yeah, let me know the because Blade Atlanta is something I want to go to because I went to SHOT Show this year, and when I went to SHOT Show, it was crazy. I was crazy sick, which sucks. I'm trying to look up the dates. Let's see if I can see it. If I don't see it, somebody drop it in chat. I'm pretty sure I'll see it sooner than later. I see the attaboys in chat. Yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit up Blade Atlanta, and I'm just trying to like right now like decide with these planes and all that shit going on. Boosie, listen, bro.
Come on now.
I'm trying to figure that out, bro.
Come on, man.
It's crazy because for my job, I have to fly for work, but we've been put on a pause for flying, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of okay with that, bro. Y'all got a good man, Bro, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with that. And so I think that we, but for Atlanta, I'm like, well, Atlanta's like a 14-hour drive. And I was talking to Jeremy Sires, and he you know, he's a YouTuber. He does man type shit. You know, he does everyday carry stuff, but he also does like life improvement stuff for men and the type of bourbon you should drink. You know, all around good guy. So he was at Blade, Texas. I was talking to he and his wife yesterday, and he said that he drove 15 plus hours to get to Blade, Texas.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
15. He said he doesn't like to fly. He does not like to fly. He said he lives in St. Augustine, Florida. I guess that's deep in Florida or some shit like that. 15 and a half hours to get to Blade, Texas. He was at the Big Idea Design booth. I'm like, bruh. He said he doesn't like to fly, and he also likes to bring his gun everywhere he goes. And well, you know, you can check your gun and bring it to the next state. But I do understand Florida, Louisiana. I don't know if you have to cross Georgia to get to Texas, but Florida, Louisiana, and Texas all honor Florida concealed carry. So you can just carry the whole way here. So I get that part. But man, that drive is no joke, man. That drive is no joke. But he was out there. I also saw Taylor Martin at Blade, Texas. I saw his videographer, Pretty Ricky. You know what I'm saying? I did speak to Taylor. Listen, I'm the type of person that likes to kind of just grab the bulls by the horn, kind of, you know, I don't know if it's the Marine in me. I don't know if it's because I've been in just so many different types of confrontation in my life. I don't have an issue just kind of grabbing the bulls by the horn. I walked up to him. I said, I wish you nothing but well wishes. I you know what I'm saying? You are a sport for bantering back and forth with me for the last few years. I think you took it on the chin well. You know what I'm saying? And I wish you nothing but the best. Now, it is what it is. You know, other people that were there were like, you know, how are you two talking? He talked shit about you. I don't know. I think that for the most part, as grown men, if you have the ability to talk some shit out, you should be good to go. Should you not? Should you not? I guess we could talk about what your boy is sipping on before I take a look at some of y'all's chats as well. So I'm going to have some of this Rittenhouse Rye. Listen, the Rittenhouse Rye, bottled in bond. This is 100 proof rye. If you're trying your best to stop just drinking bourbon only, if you don't want to drink Canadian whiskey, you know what I'm saying? Us in Canada beef right now.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on,
hey,
man.
if you're used to drinking if you're used to drinking Canadian whiskey, you're trying to figure out, well, what can I get that's like similar, but it's not from Canada? You know what I'm saying? Then I could recommend Rittenhouse Rye. The shit, it goes down smooth. It almost gives me feelings of a bourbon without being a bourbon. In this bottle, I mean, you're getting a 750. You're getting a standard size bottle. at least here in Texas, those things are 26 bucks. $26 that has at least 30 drinks in it, technically, depending on how you pour it. I mean, if you're a heavy pour, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Okay.
Bro, what are you talking about?
So
man?
smoke them if you got them, drink them if you got them, man. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this one for Technically T. Appreciate that again, man. And we'll pour up another one for your boy, since he made it happen. I think we might do some giveaways today. Put a 1 in the chat if that would be something that's interesting in a giveaway. Put a 1 in the chat if you would be interested in a giveaway. Put nothing in the chat if you would not be interested in a giveaway. So we might do a giveaway today. Go ahead. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. This should put me at 4 ounces. Somebody put me down for 2 ounces. I don't see my mathematician in the chat, but this should be about 2 ounces. You're not gonna cheat me, okay? I feel like that's 2 ounces. Yeah, somebody put me down for 2 ounces, man. That should put me at 4. So let me know what you guys had in your pockets today. And if your day is done, if you've already wrapped it up. For me, mine is basically a wrap. I'm waiting for my fine ass wife to get home with my cheerleaders. I see some ones in the chat. We might have to make that happen, man. Because you know what? It's so crazy because the blessings have been real good in the YouTube space. Not just the people that you meet. And I feel like I always am bloated with EDC gear a lot of times. The companies that I've talked to, the companies that I've communicated with, and I hate having excess stuff. Once or twice a year, I try to do garage sales where I sell stuff for super low, and then during live streams and stuff like that, we can do giveaways as well. So that kind of makes life easy and all of that good stuff. Okay, it's Elude Microtech. I got you. You know what's so crazy? It's because the company that I bought this Benchmade Presidio 2 from, the mini Presidio 2, they had like some rare Microtechs that they had them priced there for $2,300 for some Microtechs that they had there. Shout out to I forget the name of the company. They're in Grapevine, Texas. They're a shooting range. They sell knife stuff. They sell guns. I can't remember the name of the company, but that's where I bought this knife. And while I was there at their table, they were like, "Yeah, we got this, we got that." Oh yeah, I just answered that, Mike. You probably asked this earlier, but yeah, drinking that Rittenhouse, man. Carried a Leatherman Fuse daily. The Love Microtech. Okay, so that's what he's talking about. The Leatherman Fuse field trip, because I feel like obviously that is a long deceased Leatherman, but we're gonna look this shit up real quick, bruh. So the Leatherman Fuse is a discontinued full-size multi-tool. It featured a lot of different stuff. I wonder if Leatherman keeps it on their website as an archive mark. They do that sometimes, where you can go to their website and they'll just talk about, they'll talk about the multi-tool that was. I guess they don't really do that. Okay, so this gives me like Bond vibes, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not Bond vibes. Multitool.org. There's a whole freaking, it's a whole website for these boys. I didn't know that.
Come on, man.
The Leatherman Fuse. Okay, it has the longer Phillips, which I really enjoy. It has a can opener. I'm assuming it has a bottle opener as well. I'm seeing some slotted, some pry tools. I'm seeing a knife, a couple of different knives. Okay. Decent tool set. It's not a bad tool set. So you've been carrying that for years, because obviously, unless you picked the shit up on eBay, you didn't just pick that shit up last week. That is not happening. That shit is not happening. Got the Olight Arcfelt Ultra, the CVV Elementum 2, and then he also is carrying the Smith & Wesson MP Shield. You know, so MP Shield. You know what's so crazy is the I stopped by the Civivi Wii and Sin-Cut booth at Blade, Texas. Their prototypes are crazy, bro. Their prototypes are crazy. And, you know, we got the, we'll do a giveaway. If we give me up to 50 likes, we'll do a giveaway. Give me up to 50 likes, we'll do a giveaway. It's so crazy because they are pumping out a lot of different stuff. We is dropping a lot of stuff. They are really embracing the crossbar lock. you know, you got Ben. He does his stuff with Nav, but he also does designs for Civivi and for We. I did not know that the Bougie Banter existed in a crossbar lock. Boosie, I didn't, bro, I didn't know that shit, man.
Come on, man.
I was at the NAF booth and I'm sitting there chilling and I'm looking at the baby banter. I'm looking at the banter. I'm seeing the crossbar lock. I'm like, hey, I need to get my hands on these. Next to that is the Bougie Banter. And I'm like, bro, what is this?
What?
I said, hold up.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bruh, what is this and when did it come out and why did I know nothing about it? This thing was a straight up panty dropper, bruh. The shit was a panty dropper. And it's like, they were sold out. Sold out on the website. They sold out at Blade, Texas. He said at Blade, Texas, they sold out in like, I think he said they sold out in like 15 minutes. At Blade, Texas, the table price had these things at like 180 bucks. So $247 on their website. It was like 180 table price at Blade, Texas. They got the two different colors. This color was a panty dropper. Then they had the this like, it's like this gray looking color. It was alright, but they're thinking about dropping a gold and a green version. Gold for the, or excuse me, a gold and a black version. It'd be black scales with gold hardware. If they drop that shit, then it's a wrap, man. Take my goddamn money, bruh. Just take my money. It's no way I'm gonna be able to not give that shit up.
Pause.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. Yeah, so the Bougie Banter looked dope. So I want to check out a Bougie Banter. I really want to see. I've only checked out one version of the crossbar lock that has come from the We, Civivi, and Sencut community. That being the Civivi Yonder. But I'm gonna get my hands because right now, you know, CJRB is killing the game when it comes to, I think, the budget crossbar. There's a lot of them that do it, but the budget crossbar right now that's been impressing me has been the CJRB Maximum. Okay. That was been kind of impressing me. Let me see if y'all got my likes right, man, so we can try possibly do a giveaway. Let me see if y'all got my like right. And also, prepare yourselves, because when I do a giveaway, it's normally about one of my videos, and this is me celebrating 100,000. So I'm going to be asking you questions about one of over the 400 videos that I posted on my channel. Okay.
Come on now, dog.
I'm gonna be asking a question about that shit.
Come on, man.
So you might want to open up my channel on another browser, open it up on an iPad, be ready to search through my videos through keywords or whatever, because that's how I look for the shit. All right, so we're looking here. You got my likes at 41. Get my likes at 50, man. We'll do a giveaway. So get my likes right. We'll do a giveaway. So that's crazy. The Bougie Banter, something that look good. All right, so you got the Olight Arcfeld Ultra in the pocket. All right, lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? Here we go. We have the, oh, T is in there, of course. It says carrying the Benchmade 940 and the 945 copper today with Arcfeld Ultra. Wait, you're carrying the Benchmade 940 and the 945? You're carrying the mini Osborne and the regular Osborne? Or am I misreading that? If you're carrying both, man, then do your thing, bro. I'm not gonna judge you, man. Just fucking, bruh, do your thing, bro. I'm not even hating. You know what I'm saying? He says the X catch the fade with Taylor Martin. No, I wasn't even like that, man. It wasn't even like that, bruh. Y'all know about a year and a half ago, I said I was willing to do a charity boxing match with Taylor, and I don't know his background. And I kind of thought about it, and it was some Marines at Taylor. It was some Marines at Blade, Texas, who said maybe that wasn't a good idea because I've lost a tooth in a fight. One of my front teeth are fake. Okay, I lost a tooth in a fight. I used to be a Marine Corps martial arts instructor. I've been knocked out. Literally, I've been choked out nearly a dozen times because I refused to tap. So I've done a lot of stupid stuff when it comes to fights because I just realized that another human can hit you a certain strength, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really hurt that much. Okay, it hurts to get hit with an object more than a human's fist. At least I ain't been hit by the right human yet. So I was like, maybe that's not a good idea. So I'm glad we kind of moved past that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Pretty Ricky, man, he had put on some weight, man. Maybe I need to box Pretty Ricky. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was a little bit more chunky than goddamn goddamn Taylor, bruh.
Come on now, dog. Come on.
But I don't know how fair it is, though, man. I'm 6'2", I'm 6'2", 225. I'm taller than both of them. I don't know how fair that would be with my reach and shit like that. It says, oh yeah, the attaboy in the chat. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, definitely hit you up, man, when I come out there. Definitely gonna hit you up, man. I'm gonna text you all that good stuff. Mikey Daily. Carrie, what up, man? Appreciate you kicking the door and let's go. Evening Battalion chasing that 10K, bro. You gonna go ahead hit that shit, bro. Definitely gonna hit that shit. Rosecraft Traditional, the Spyderco PM3 with the 15V still. The Olight i5T. Wait, you got both? I'm also carrying the season. Listen, y'all are about some goddamn redundancies, okay? Y'all are about that shit, bruh. I can appreciate that. June 6th through the 8th. Yeah, it was popping up for me. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that information. So that'll give me some time to kind of like lock in that time frame and make sure I'm available for work and all the other type of stuff. It says, hey, appreciate the work ethic. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Listen, it is not, and T can attest to this. Mikey Daly can attest to this. Any other creators in chat can attest to this. I probably got more kids than all y'all though. Let's just fucking keep it real. But I'm beating both of y'all out, all right?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, I got 5 kids. I got, you know what I'm saying, a full-time job. And I don't see it as an excuse. You still can fucking pump out content. I just sacrifice sleep at night. That's what I choose to do. To try to chase like being getting out there and doing something that I enjoy doing. But everybody's a little bit different, bro. Everybody's a little bit different. Let me see if you got my likes right real quick. Okay, we're only a couple away, man. Let me figure out what we're gonna give away. Let me figure out what we're gonna give away. Cause I think we can I know I got some stuff from CRKT that I personally am not going to use. Only got one pocket that I keep a knife in, and as much as this knife is aesthetically pleasing and it seems useful, I don't think I'm gonna be carrying them. I don't think it's gonna get carried by your boy. So we definitely gonna have to give that away here in a second once we hit that. Recently discovered a scotch you like that's called Monkey Shoulder. Give it a try. I think you should. Listen, Mike, let me tell you something, bro. Me and Scotch just don't fucking get along, bro. Like me and Scotch, it's just something about that shit is just fucking disgusting, bro. Just
He needs some milk.
No, I don't need no milk. What I need is I understand the makeup of Scotch. I know there's 4 regions in Scotland where they make Scotch, and I know that there's different islands and different regions, and they all taste different. And for me, they all taste really, really shitty.
Hey,
I haven't.
Now, dog. Come on, man.
I got a bottle of Scotch right now, unopened, that I am looking and waiting to re-gift whenever I get the opportunity, bro. I'm waiting for that day. Let me tell y'all something. So when people come to my man cave, they come here and they see bourbon. They'll see a lot of bourbon and they'll assume, oh, X likes things that are brown. He just enjoys stuff that looks brown.
Pause.
Okay, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. And so what they'll do is they'll go out and they'll buy me Scotch. And so I have a Scotch that's from the Highland. This is a Highland single malt. And I'm assuming people like this shit. I'm not one. This is completely unopened. Completely has not been opened, and it won't be open. I'm probably gonna end up giving it. This is aged 10 years. This is 43% alcohol by volume. That should make it less than 90 proof. So it's less than 90 proof. That's already a red flag for me. And then we got another Highland. So this is from the Highland region of Scotland. This one is 40% alcohol, so it's only 80 proof. Rum cast finish. And I'm assuming that people like this stuff, but I just never been the person that gets down with Scotch. I just never been that guy. I mean, let me know if y'all got experience with those. Maybe I need to like rethink, you know what I'm saying? He says you can re-gift it to me, says Mike. Hey, bruh, I might have to do. Let me tell you something, because it's me personally, man. If you live in the DFW Metroplex, bruh. So what I'm trying to do tomorrow, or hopefully soon. So while I was at Glade, Texas, you know, I talked to Jeremy Sires for the first time. I've communicated with him. You know, it's just weird to communicate with people offline, whether emails, text messages, or DM, and then meet him in real life. Of course, me and Taylor Martin have emailed before, because I'm not gonna tell you why we emailed. It's some shit that I don't even want to bring up. But the purpose is we've emailed back and forth. You know, me and Jeremy have gone back and forth with DM. Me and Jared with Knives have text. And so to see these people in real life, it's kind of like, man, that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And so, but for Jared at Knives, I've invited him to the studio. We will see if he gets some time. Him and his wife. I think it's his wife. I like to promote people. So I'm going to say, I think that's his wife. If I have it wrong, then I gave the highest, right? Gave the highest regard. But they're here for Blade, Texas. They're going to be here a couple of days after Blade, Texas. Hopefully we can get them down to the goddamn studio. That would be nice, bro. Civivi is at Walmart, which is crazy. They're not at every Walmart. Like, I've walked over to my Walmart where I rode my bike to my Walmart. They have a whole lot of Swiss tech. Is that the name of the company? Swiss, whatever that shit's called. They got a lot of them. They got a whole lot of Ozark Trails. But I haven't seen Civivi over there yet. Places I like to go to see what kind of EDC gear they have. I like to go to Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, and also, you know, check out the Walmart. And a lot of them have the big name brands. You know, I don't go to, we all know REI has shit, Cabela's has shit, Dick's has shit. But I'm trying to see, like, how deep is everyday carry getting into some of these stores that are kind of hardware, tool related, food related. Like, how deep is it run? So I find myself going to those places. So my local Walmart, which is the couple that are around me, neither one of them have Civivis. You know what's so crazy? So EDC Associate says has a Para 3 and 15V, the Bradford Guardian 3, the Olight Warrior Nano, the Pocket Fountain Pen, the Esker Wallet, and the 43. You know, it's crazy. I talked to the owners of Bradford Knives. I love their store. I'm a big guy when it comes to stores. Like, if you want me to possibly buy your knife, like to freaking jump out the window for your knife, absolutely have a fantastic story. It's highly likely it's going to happen. Sit down. Let me give you a story real quick. So listen. So I talked to Bradford Knives and last name Larkin, and I can't remember his first name, and his wife. They run the company, and I just love the work ethic. I love the mindset behind the company. Same thing with Three Rivers Manufacturing. And I never was interested in getting myself a Bradford until I had a conversation with them at Blade, Texas. I talked to them for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes at a Blade show is a long time. It's a lot of shit to look at. And, you know, he initially, the owner of Bradford, I was talking to Jack Wolf Knives, because Jack Wolf is dropping a frame lock, a couple of frame lock knives for Blade, Texas. So I was talking to Jack Wolf Knives. And while I was interviewing Jack Wolf, Bradford walked up to me and they're like, hey, we really appreciate you covering the Benchmade versus Montana Knife Company saga, the lawsuit. And I was just like, I'm glad that you're keeping up with that. I see y'all got my likes right. We're going to do a giveaway here in a second. I said, I appreciate you watching the content overall. I learned their story. And that's the type of shit that I like, bro. So the fact that you have a Bradford in your pocket, it kind of just makes me think you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, bro. It makes me think you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders. The Bougie Banter is bad. And you know what's so crazy about that? Is I was talking to Ben over at NAV, and he's just such an easygoing guy. He tells me his concept. You know, they got these new knives on Kickstarter, which are $25, stainless steel scales and super budget steel. But Doesn't matter. Jipping on it, they're dope. 25 bucks out the door. And it's just like, I love his mindset, easygoing personality, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I can definitely, I'm a person that likes a good story. You tell me a good story in regards to your shit, you got a higher likelihood of me buying it. I mean, I just dropped 300 plus on good stories at Blade, Texas. And that's the type of stuff that normally grabs me. I mean, like that type of stuff normally can easily grab me by the balls. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, that's just normally how it goes for that type of stuff. So speaking of a good story, we're gonna talk about TKL Knives and their DP1. He dropped this for Blade, Texas. DP1 just dropped. He dropped this for Blade, Texas. It will be on his website next week. So the DP1 is a knife. It's AEBL steel. I forgot the other blade steel. You can get it. It's going to be available in. But it's actually, see that signature on there? It's kind of hard to see. I got dark and moody lighting in the man cave. That's the actual signature of Tim, the owner of TKL Knives. That's the signature of his father-in-law. His father-in-law has impacted his life so heavily. He highly respects him. His father-in-law has a brain tumor. He can no longer get out of bed. I don't know if he's terminal, but he definitely can't get out of bed. And he can no longer write. So years ago, Tim at TKL Knives actually made a knife similar to this for his father-in-law when he was first making knives. 2-finger knives, so 2 of your fingers are definitely going to be hanging off. So I'm probably going to end up putting some, I normally don't do paracord, but I probably do a leather lanyard on this versus a nylon or 550 cord. But it's a two-finger knife that he's improved greatly. It's the thinnest knife he's ever done at TKL. And also you still got the swedge on there. Great blade shape. Thinnest G10 he's ever done at TKL. And I love the story behind it. I love the fact that you have so much respect for your father-in-law that you have made a knife for him. And you know, it's something that made me really appreciate the type of stuff that he's doing out there. Also at TKL Knives, he's now going to start shipping his knives in this pouch. You can either get it in black or you can get it in multicam. I think he's also going to come out with an OD green color as well. So if you order a knife from TKL Knives, they're going to start coming in this pouch because they don't, I mean, no offense to most companies, but you know, normally you get something like this where you get a box, right? You may get, you know, same thing with Three Rivers Manufacturing, you're getting a box, right? Or you're getting some shit like this, it's coming in a pouch, right? He wanted to give you something where you could use the item in the future. And so he's going to give you a pouch with all sorts of area you might want to keep watches in, or a med kit, or some multi-tools, or whatever the hell you want to. All right, so I love that type of stuff that he's doing here, that type of story, you know. He owns more guns than knives, which is kind of like incredible to think. You're a knife maker, bruh.
Come on, man.
Bruh, if you watch his YouTube channel, he literally owns more guns than knives. And that must be the Marine in him, okay? Because that is crazy. That's crazy. All right, so let me figure out the giveaway item real quick. Ladies, do me a favor. Keep them entertained while we figure out this giveaway item real quick. Ladies, get down. Ladies, get down real quick. I appreciate y'all making an appearance. We're gonna give away the CRKT, the Nesmuk. This is they dropped this in the fall. Okay, CRKT Nesmuk. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but if I am, pound sand. Okay, I don't really care.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen. So they sent this out to me, and I really like what they're doing here. They're trying to get an EDC blade in your pocket. They want to, maybe you can make it a neck knife. Maybe you can put it in your pocket. Maybe you can put a 2.1 clip on here, Alti clip or whatever. This is more of a 3-finger knife. right? So 3 fingers around there versus the 2 fingers that we talked about with TKL. This one already has the paracord, so it gives you something to hold on to. You might want to tighten the paracord up, maybe bring the knot up higher so your pinky actually has more to hold on to because the knot is below your pinky. But if that's what you like, then that's what you like. So this one is the one, I think it has ivory scales on it. I think this one has ivory scales on it. So this is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't cut anything with this. They sent it out to me. I mean, look at it. That's as close as you're gonna get to an unused knife, other than my freaking phalanges being all over it right now, as you're going to get. So we're gonna give this out. It comes with the hardware for you to convert it so that you can put this in the pocket or run it through the belt rather, in a dope little box or whatever. So we'll give this away because I'm not going to carry it. I usually end up giving away knives to my pest control guy or my pool guy or some shit like that, but I'd rather give it to y'all. Okay, so so we'll make that happen. So the only rules for the giveaway is that you have to be subscribed to the channel, which obviously you are, because you can't talk and chat unless you're subscribed to the channel. And you have to be the first one to answer the question that I ask you correctly. And I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to look at chat. Whoever I see answer correctly first, then you will send me an email. My email is in the video description of this, info@themarinex.com. My info is in the video description of this. And you can just simply send me an email and I'll send you the knife. All right, so let me go to my channel. I'm gonna ask a question about a video from my channel. I'm asking a question about a video from my channel. All right, so if you're wondering, well, where the hell is he getting this questions from, it's gonna be a video from my channel. So I'm looking through to see what I want to ask a question about. All right, here we go. All right, give me a second. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask this question. This is technically a video for my channel, but this is for the people that are OGs for the channel. What is the name of my podcast? What is the name of my podcast? First one to answer in chat will be it. What is the name of my podcast? You can find it on my channel, but if you've been a long time subscriber, then you already know what the deal is. What is the name of my podcast? And while we're doing that, let me see what y'all over here talking about in chat real quick, man. Oh, actually, I missed the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Kevin coming through, man. Hey, appreciate that, man. No comment, no love. Just coming through straight up for the straight love. Appreciate that, man. The Mantuary. Mike and Ice EDC know what the deal is, bruh. My OGs know what the deal is, man. The first person I saw say it was Mike and Ike's. I think we could all agree with that. Am I wrong? Mike and Ice EDC, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. The Mantuary podcast, absolutely. Good goddamn head on your shoulders, bruh. The Mantuary podcast. I gotta bring this shit back. Here you go, man. The Mantuary podcast. I haven't done it in a while. It's time to bring back season 2. Hey, Mike and Ike's, bruh. Send me. You know how to get in touch with me. Send me a DM on Instagram. Send me an email. Like, you know, if you got my number, text me. Like, whatever, man. Reach out to me, bruh. So that way I can confirm your address. I'll send this out to you next week, bro. Congratulations. I think we'll do another one, man, if y'all get my likes to 100, bro. Get my likes to 100, man. We'll go ahead and do another one, man. So y'all say congratulations to Mike. And he's one of the OGs, man. He's one of the OGs. He's been down with the channel. He's been a channel member forever as well. Mantuary podcast, I gotta bring that shit back. You've been eyeing that one, says John. It is, I will say this. It comes in 2 different versions. Well, they got several versions on CRKT's website. I was talking to the marketing manager at CRKT, and the thing about it is they seem to be wanting to get away from being known as like the budget. They don't want to only be known as like the super budget knife company. They have a lot of SKUs. They have a lot of that type of stuff, but they really want to be able to get away from that. So this one here is the minimalist Nesmuk. It's $75 for the ivory. It has the 12C 27, so it's a budget blade still. But if you want to get the D2, it's not D2. So D2 comes in different variations. If you get like hardware tool D2, it has a harder. It's harder. Like Benchmade uses harder D2. But this one's a micarta scales. If you get the one this is the, oh, it is micarta. It just feels like, oh no, it says ivory. It says ivory. So maybe the color's ivory, but it's micarta. I don't know. But the blade still does pump this one up to $75. But they really don't want to be known as the budget. So one thing I saw that they released at Blade Show, god damn, this shit is $250, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
While I was at Blade Show, I checked this knife out. The designer of this knife, he was there. Let me see if they have his picture up. Yeah. So Daryl was there, and he explained how he came up with the knife. And I was like, man, this is a great story. It feels really good in the hand. The front flipper feels good. I didn't know it was $250 though. I mean, in the hand, I can see it being a $200 knife. I don't know what the specifications that make it that. I mean, let me see what we're rocking here. It's a M390 blade steel. And the scales are titanium. It is a frame lock. Okay. You know, if it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So it's a definite different looker. The CRKT's trying to come through and do something a little bit different. With the 199 super chat, Kevin says, what sticks do you normally smoke? So my favorite company for sticks are Drew Estates. Drew Estate cigars, they don't make too many cigars that miss with me. The ones that miss with me automatically are almost their entire acid line is a no-go for me. Like almost their entire acid line gets the finger wave, gets the parent finger wave. All right. But beyond the Drew Estates, beyond those acid line, I'm a big fan of like their undercrown, their undershade. Those really are kind of like ones I buy in boxes of 20, buy them in boxes of 10, and just keep them on deck. If I see some specials with JR Cigars Field Trip, then I normally will pick those up and just kind of leave them as is. So for me, let's see. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. But that's kind of like my go-to, Kevin. Whenever I'm trying to find something for just to keep myself busy, we'll go here. Let me see if they got anything. Oh, is that right on? No, that's not it on the front. Okay, let me see. Drew. Yeah, they got a lot of different sticks. So they have just a big line, a big brand that they have out there. They have, let's see, oh no, I'm not undershade. Let me see. I'm probably misspelling it. But nonetheless, Drew Estates, if you go anything with them, then for the most part, that's kind of like where I like to go with. That's kind of like my go-to for going with. So coming through with the 25 months, Mike and Ike's EDC. We appreciate that, man. Let's see what you got to say here. It says, still happy to be here and enjoy your content. Thanks for always keeping it 100. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you always kicking it for over. He's kicking it for 2 bakers, or it's a little bit, it's not 2 bakers dozens. I'm math for Marines, man. Bro, 25 months, bro.
Come on, man.
We appreciate you kicking the door in, man. So, you know, some other things that were picked up at Blade Show. I did a whole video summarizing the things I picked up at Blade Show. But I always go to Blade Shows with a naked pocket. Okay, I always go up there and you got the, if I don't, you know, don't let Mrs. X know. I go up there with a naked pocket, man. If she finds out that I go up there with a naked pocket, I'm gonna get bounced up out of there. I'm gonna get bounced up out that mug, man, okay? But the point is I like to go up there with nothing, and then, you know, I will normally set myself a budget and I'll buy stuff while I'm there. So I was given knives at Blade Show, and I just realized I've had picture-in-picture on this whole time. So you see me is this whole thing. But anyways, I was given knives while I was there, and I also purchased knives while I was there. So I'm not gonna run through everything that I was given. You can go watch the video from today if you want to, but I will tell you the one knife that really made me say, I'm not leaving here with a naked pocket today. That was the TRM Neutron 2, but it's the Neutron with the frame lock. This is Three Rivers Manufacturing's first frame lock, and I must say they did a good job. It feels really good in the hand. You see the carbon fiber inlay on that titanium pocket clip. They just took a lot of care to get the pocket clip out the way from the frame lock. It feels really good. It's so crazy because in the pocket of one of the co-owners of Three Rivers Manufacturing is a Neutron from 7 years ago. He's been carrying that knife for 7 years, and he owns the company. Okay, he carries it's 20 CV, and he loves it. This one is Magna Cut. I got the Blade Show exclusive with the fat carbon fiber with a little bit of purple in there. But if you order this from the website, it's going to come with carbon fiber on both sides. They're also going to offer it in this G10. It's going to cost a little bit less money, but I bought this small money. Thing cost $300+. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Boosie. Just,
hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You know, listen.
Come on, man.
At that type of price point, I'm paying for the story of the company. Harpoon Titanium grew into Three Rivers Manufacturing. It's this lovely couple that owns both of them. It's made in America with premium materials. It has a great thumb stud. It feels good in the hand. I'm paying for the lifetime warranty. And I mean, I understand that you don't necessarily always need this type of stuff for any type of things for your knives or whatever. You're going to be okay. A lot of people get away with a gas station knife. You don't need anything like this. But sometimes it is nice to be able to just have something in your hand in your pocket that makes you feel good. And that's what the kind of the reason that I went with this knife overall. Another thing that I spent my own money on, I already showed you guys the Benchmade. But I was not going to pick up this tactile bear. I already own the bear. And for me personally, I was kind of like, you know, why would you pick up another one? So this is my bear in the copper. It has Magna Cut. The walk and talk on this is crazy. Can you hear it? You can hear the walk and talk in the mic. It's a great knife. Slip joint, right? Really, really good looking blade. With the copper getting a patina action on there. I picked it up all over again, but this time it is rocking the bottle opener. Now I know Civivi makes a knife similar to this, costs way less, but I really like this for a barbecue knife. Springtime is coming up, type of knife you pull out your pocket. It's a good talking piece, hand this to a buddy. See Willie cut his hand off as well as open the bottle. But it's still the Magna Cut blade. Titanium scales on this one instead of the copper as I have on my other one. And for me personally, I'm probably going to end up giving away to a good friend, maybe my barber who's been cutting my hair for over a decade. I'm probably going to give this. I don't need two bears. Okay. As much as I like this bear, I'll probably give this to someone that, you know, I really care about. Because I don't have a need for both. The only thing is I lost this paracord like a long ago.
Hey,
I took
bro,
that shit off.
Now,
They come with the paracord
on,
pre-installed.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They come with the paracord pre-installed. EDC Associate says, what is the price of the Neutron? So this one cost me $320. This was $320. I don't know what I guess that's what they're going to be on their website. I think, you know, I understand I can get a knife that has carbon fiber scales, titanium, Magna Cut. I know I can get that knife for $180 if I get the Kershaw. What is the Kershaw knife? That's a Magna Cut. And I think it's a crossbar lock. I know I can get it for $200. I know I can get it for $225. But the story is what I like with this knife. Okay, that's the type of stuff I like with this knife. You know, talking to the owners of the company, you know, I'm compelled to want to fly out to Massachusetts. I want to check out the facility. I want to do a tour. I want to learn more about the company. That type of stuff. The story is what draws me in. Same thing with TKL Knives. I was given this knife by Tim at TKL Knives, but his story compels me to want to purchase knives. So, you know, it is pricey. I would say if you don't have the money, I wouldn't skip a bill to purchase it. I don't think any knife is worth it. The Bel Air, yes. Supreme Taco, yes. The Bel Air. If I wanted to get, if I want to meet those specifications, I don't think the Bel Air has titanium scales. But if I just want a Magna Cut blade, and I'm just itching to get a Magna Cut, I can get the Bel Air, right? And there's other knives that are rocking Magna Cut with different scales to get the price point down, but the story of the Bel Air is not the same. Kershaw's story is not the same as Three Rivers manufacturing. Even Benchmade story before they started suing everybody and their mom was okay.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Benchmade story, you know, is a story that I love. Before they started suing everybody and their mama. But you know, to each their own, right? To each their own. So let me see where my likes at, man. I got some more shit I can give away. I always got some stuff that's kind of always on deck. So y'all got my likes at 66. Okay, we might get there, man. I got some more time left. We got some more time left. What I want to do is take a look at my oldest video, bro. Because listen, this YouTube journey for me has been like a weird one. Like this YouTube journey for me has been a weird one. The reason I started doing YouTube is because I was trying to find out information on stuff and there was very few videos about the items. So the very first video I did is cringy. It's weird. I did it 4 years ago. And the thing is crazy is that on YouTube, let me tell you something. Hold on real quick. So the very first video I did was this video about my Diamondback HD cover. And this was, this is X, you know what I'm saying? When I first got my locks twisted, they have been twisted for, when did I publish this video? I don't even know when I published it. It says, I published this video September. So my locks have been twisted for less than a month. I got my locks twisted August of 2020. So the locks I have now were twisted almost 5 years ago. But I had just installed that cover on my truck and there was so few videos about my specific specification. I have a GMC Sierra with a 6.5 foot bed. I was like, no one has a 6.5 foot bed. Like, how does it fit? How does it look? What's the install like? I installed my shit off freaking wrong and shit like that, bro. What? Just everything.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And the camera that I use for this, I'm going to show it to you here in a second. The audio I used for this was disgusting, but I still got it done. There's no excuse at all. On YouTube, let me tell you something. If you're interested in getting this cover and you still haven't pulled the trigger, and if it's not just because of price, then you're sleeping on something. Let me show you something real quick. I have got this Diamondback HD cover, and this thing is putting in work. First of all, I got the smooth black versus the textured black. I think the smooth just came out in June. I don't know. So the crazy thing is like, let me skip ahead, like, I don't know, a good chunk of time. The crazy thing is I didn't know what I was doing. Is they offer the military discount, which is 10% off. That's really good too. But let me just show you how well this thing is made inside. So inside, you can tell they use aluminum and stainless steel material. I mean, there's no way I would film a video like this nowadays. It's shaking all over the place. I can barely hear what I'm saying, all that type of stuff, bro. But the fact is, you just got to get out there and do that shit, bro. Get out there and knock that shit out, man. So I originally filmed that with a camera that was manufactured in 2014. This is the Sony A5000. This is the camera I used to make that video. This thing cost me, I bought this in 2016 from a 16-year-old in a parking lot of a Best Buy. His dad sat in the truck. His dad really wanted him to make his first transaction. So I reached out. I don't know why the hell his dad let him get on goddamn Craigslist, but he did. Okay, listen.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I filmed that video with this camera. That back in 2016, this thing cost me $250. You can still buy these for like 180. Sony A5000. And it still gets, I won't give this camera up. You know, the cameras I'm using nowadays are all, you know, $2,000 plus cameras. But this one is just, it got the job done for me. It kind of got the ball rolling for me. And for me personally, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of letting me into a hobby, informing people of shit, because I couldn't find information about things that I had. So, you know, I had a Metabo toolbox. I was like, no one's talking about this. Let me make a video about it. I had the Diamondback cover. No one's talking about this. Let me make a video about it. And it kind of just grew from there. So I didn't really start off with EDC. I kind of just started off with talking about whatever I wanted to. And it kind of grew to this. I don't really think I transitioned to everyday carry for probably almost a year. If we be honest, my oldest videos, I talked about a 72-inch Husky toolbox. I made a bug out kit. I did a diaper bag video. I talked about one of my favorite floor jacks that could jack my truck up. So everything I was talking about was shit that I owned that no one was just talking about. And the first video that took off for me and actually did something and got me some attention, so I made a SHTF portable bartering kit. I did that. That kind of propelled me a little bit, and I kind of took off from there and started gaining subscribers. But everybody's a little bit different, man. Everybody's a little bit different, so we appreciate that around here, man. So very real journey, very cringy for those first few videos. Put a Q colon in front of your comment, man. If you want me to see your comment, because I kind of skipping around a little bit. If you put a Q in front of it, a Q and a colon in front of it, it does help me see your comment a little bit better. I'm going to look for those real quick. Let's see. Am I ready to lose an hour of sleep? Giveaway for the MCB. Sent over to Vegas, good sir. I think I already got rid of my sock P. If I'm not mistaken. I enjoyed your podcast. Mrs. X is dope. Yeah, so my podcast is filmed with Mrs. X. That's why we haven't done season 2 yet. And I hate making excuses, but this is one excuse that's kind of real. I'm the content creator. I'm the one that's willing to give up 3 hours of sleep after I put all 5 of my kids to bed to do YouTube videos. Mrs. X ain't about to do that shit, bro. Dwayne, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. He says the first video he saw was the Husky toolbox because he was looking for information on it. And the crazy thing is I bought the 72-inch Husky toolbox and I bought the 62-inch Husky toolbox, and nobody was talking about them. And so this white toolbox here, I bought it and I was just like, man, this thing is awesome. I'm gonna do a video about it. And it kind of just grew from there. And then the very first product that was ever sent to me, actually, no, I bought all this crap, bought it. The very first product that was ever sent to me, it's 511. Nope, they didn't send that to me. Let me think. Okay. Tops Knives, they sent me my very first product. I didn't do a video about it. I did include them in this Made in America video, but Tops Knives sent me my very first product. They took a chance on me when I was less than 10,000 subscribers. You know, so I appreciate that a lot. Just them giving your boy a chance and sending me some products. And they sent me a few products. They sent me a L-Max blade, which I freaking completely fucked up sharpening. I didn't know.
Come on now,
L-Max is hard to sharpen.
Come on, man.
They sent me some fixed blade knives and all that type of stuff, but it kind of just grew from there. Let's see. First video was that. It says, Battalion, what video took you to X's channel? It was the Vertex Gamut 2.0 for you. And you know what's so crazy is that Vertex was one of the first companies I worked with for sending me, like, they sent me my first bag. Because up until that point, I was purchasing my own bags. I bought a bunch of 511 bags and I was doing videos on those. And Vertex saw my 511 bags and they saw that I took a shit all over this bag. It was just, bruh, it was pretty bad. And so Vertex reached out to me and said, hey, we got this bag called the Ready Pack. Do you want us to send you one? I was like, I've never even heard of you guys. And I let them send me one. And that kind of just changed it all for me. After that, it was a wrap, bro. I was really impressed by that shit. I was really impressed by that. But I've done videos on any and everything that I want to. Anything I think about, I do that shit. First live stream in a minute, says Piranha. Hey, bruh, you're not even lying, man. Let me tell you something. I've been trying to plan one, wanting to do one, sneak one in here and there. And I just kind of knock them out when I get the chance. Give me up to 100 likes, man. We'll do another giveaway. Give me up to 100 likes. We'll do another giveaway. We are at 70 likes. Give me up to 100 likes. We'll do another giveaway. Make sure you like this video, man. It says, Truck EDC brought me to X's videos. The Truck EDC videos, I need to do another one. I haven't done one in a year. I had my 16-year-old help me film the last one. So actually, it was probably close to 2 years. She was 14. And bless her heart, she tried her best, but she filmed a lot of the video from like chest.
What?
Like, hey.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She filmed the video and it was a lot of my chest from my pectoralis minor down to like my belly button. I was like, you know, bless your heart. She was like, oh, Dad, the camera's so heavy. And, you know what I'm saying? So I had to refilm a lot of the video myself. But it doesn't matter. I like having my kids involved in the content. Sometimes I get my kids to film B-roll. I get my kids to clean my man cave, you know. So I'm always trying to involve them whenever all that good stuff. Tammy says it was so long ago, I can't remember. But I will say this, Tammy. Tammy's an OG too. You know, and Tammy is an OG. And Tammy has always supported your boy. I know sometimes I piss people off. Sometimes they come back. And I appreciate the fact that everybody knows that, you know, every now and again, some things I say may make people spicy, make people feel a type of way. But I always remember the OGs. The Truck EDC video brought RJ over. Now I watch everything that X puts out. And I mainly try to focus myself in 2 areas, just so I don't confuse you guys. I really try to focus on SHTF, bug out type of stuff, preparedness. That's one category. And then I try to focus on EDC. Those are the 2 categories I try to focus on. I would love to talk more about my man cave, but I think it would be very odd for people. They'd be like, what the heck is this? Why is he talking about his, you know, his favorite bourbon or whatever? I really try to focus on those 2 things. But, you know, everybody does a little bit different. RJ says, have you tried the Texas straight bourbon? That's a good one, and it's from the Fort Worth area. I haven't tried the Texas straight bourbon. I've had the Oak Cliff bourbon, which I don't think is from Texas. I think it's actually from Austin. But I don't think it's from Dallas. I think it's from Austin. That was horrible. I didn't like that. But the Texas straight bourbon, good trip. Texas straight bourbon is something I would look up. Okay, I've seen this in the stores. I have seen this in the stores. Give me up to 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway. Give me up to 100 likes, we'll do a giveaway. God damn, I got to put my birthday in here. This is just too much. It's just too much. All right, so let me just put Texas straight bourbon specs. Maybe Google will tell me the specs on it. Yes, I'm over 21. That's all I want to do. I just want to click the button. I don't want to do all the birthday shit. $35 is a very reasonable price, bro. That's a very reasonable price. 750 milliliters for that amount. My screen's kind of far away. I can't see the alcohol volume. Let me zoom in a little bit. So it's a 90 proof. So this is something I would not drink with ice. I would just drink it neat, because a 90 proof is something I'm not putting ice on. I'm gonna have to let me save this. Appreciate you identifying that, man. I'm gonna save this. Appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely would check that out, man. Definitely would check that out. Q colon in front of your stuff will help me gain my attention. Put a Q colon in front of your comment and will help gain my attention. It says I was just spending too much money, says Tammy. You know what's so crazy is I do videos about shit that's given to me, things that I buy, things that I like. And I will also try to make videos every now and again, or in my videos, I will say, if you don't need this item, if you don't have the money, if it's going to make you miss a bill, don't buy it. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I would much rather, if I had to make a decision, am I going to get something for Mrs. X that I want to see her in, whether it's some sneakers, some lingerie, or a mini skirt, or whatever, or do I want to buy a new knife? We're going to buy a freaking mini skirt, sir. We're buying something for Mrs. X, man. So yeah, you know, if you feel like you're spending too much bread on some stuff, that's always my recommendation. It's just you know, make sure that you're taking care of stuff first before you buy anything that you, especially if you don't need it. Like for instance, I went to Glade, Texas, knowing that I did not want to spend more than $500. I walked away from Glade, Texas spending $420. All right. So Tactile Knife gave me a discount on the Bear because that Bear is supposed to be, I forgot how much, I don't know what the Bear is going to sell for, but they didn't charge me full price for the Bear. And TRM charged me full price for the Neutron 2, but they gave me this for free. Which, I mean, you know, to each their own. The value of this item, it may be different for everybody. This is just a solid piece of titanium. It's a keychain, like to help you grab your keys a little bit easier. It's made of titanium with their logo on it. So, you know, how valuable is that to you? I don't know. It's a solid piece of titanium. It's probably worth at least $20. So, you know. So, but for me personally, and then this company that I bought this from, they didn't give me a discount, but it was cheaper. So this is $180 on Benchmade's website. I got this for $124 and they didn't charge me tax. So I would say congratulations to myself, okay? So they didn't charge me tax on this. I really want to remember the name of this company because I feel like I've been really looking. Listen, I talked about this concept over a year ago. Let me guys know, what do you think about this video idea? Okay, so let me see. Shooting range, Grapevine, Texas. Because I can't remember. I can't remember the name of this company. Is it Texas Gun Experience? Oh my God, you got to enter your age for this too? This is just so much. All right, anyway, so the name of the company, they own a gun range called the Texas Gun Experience, but they also sell knives in their shop. And I can't remember the name of their knife shop, but they were out there and they start with a B. I can't remember the name of them. But nonetheless, they're from Grapevine, Texas. I think they have another location in different parts of the DFW Metroplex. The Stretch Doctor, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. The crazy thing is I told him, I said, I want to give Mrs. X $1,000 and I want to send her into your store and I want her to buy as much everyday carry gear as she can. Come up with an entire kit. I'm talking wallet, flashlight, knife, maybe a bag. Maybe she can get some gun accessories because you can't get a background check in 20 minutes. So she might be able to get a shotgun because, you know, you can get that the same day. But I want to give her $1,000. She can't get any help from any employees and she can't get any help from me. She only can get help from other customers that are standing around in an aisle, right? Or, you know, something similar to that. And so they were just 100% willing to do it. And I was just like, I have been trying to find someone who is willing to do that. And the fact that they were, Blade, I think it's Blade Bar. Hold on, let me see. Blade Bar, Grapevine. I think, okay, it is Blade Bar. It is Blade Bar. So Blade Bar owns Texas Gun Experience. And they're willing to let me do that and film in their facility and just literally go in there and film that experience. They're also willing to let me film myself on their machine gun range because they have a machine gun range. I want to go out there and shoot a machine gun. I want to go out there and shoot my ARs, all that type of stuff. And when companies like that are willing to, you know, to be flexible in that type of stuff, makes me more willing. Oh, you gotta fix your goddamn website links, bro. Y'all are
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But these are, you know, they're willing to do that. They were at Glade, Texas, and they prompted me. They had a good price on this Benchmade, and I ended up picking it up. So I like companies that give you that type of support, you know, that are willing to be flexible and all that type of stuff as well. So we've definitely made that type of stuff happen. Let's see. Let me see if I missed any Q colons real quick. Appreciate y'all getting my likes right. And yeah, man, it's been a journey. It has been a journey. Have I tried that? And an everyday on a budget says, you got any advice or tips for a brand new content creator in the EDC world? So I would say that my only advice would be is make videos about stuff you have experience with. And my only other advice would be challenge yourself to do it, you know, no matter what's going on, make at least 100 videos before you quit YouTube. Whatever your schedule is. I don't care if you do a video every day. I do about 3 videos every 7 days. Sometimes I can do 5 videos in a 7-day period. Sometimes I'll do 5 videos, or I'll do 4 videos, but I try to do at least 3 videos within a 7-day period. That's my goal. Some months I try to do a video every single day. But I would say don't quit YouTube until you've done at least 100 long form videos. I'm not saying shorts, 100 long form videos. Once you do that, you'll learn how to do lighting better, filming better, tell a story better, not have dead time in your videos, get rid of the word and and all the other type of shit. And my advice, you know, talk about stuff you have experience with. The audience can tell if you're bullshitting about stuff you have no experience with. And just see where it goes. After 100 videos, if it's not where you want to be, whether it's subscribers or views or companies aren't reaching out to you or you haven't made connections within the community, then you make a decision if you want to continue. But I would say do at least 100 videos before you wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? I think I got a good head on my shoulders for that one real quick. EDC Associate says, last time I went to the DFW area, the wife and I went to Blade Bar. Man, it was awesome. I haven't been to their facility yet. The first time I saw Blade Bar was Blade, Texas 2 years ago. And I wanted to ask them this. I've had this idea in my head for 2 years, and this idea is not original to me. 731 Woodworking, he's a YouTuber. We both follow each other. Shout out to 731 Woodworking. He gave his wife $1,000 and took her to a woodworking shop and made her get $1,000 worth of woodworking equipment for, like, if you're trying to be a brand new woodworking, I'm giving you $1,000. Can I, you know, can she buy the stuff? Let me see, $1,000 challenge. And I think after he bought everything, he ended up giving everything to, he donated everything. And that's what I think I would do. We would do, you know, give my wife $1,000 and, after we do the challenge, we'll just give everything away because I won't need $1,000 worth of EDC gear. But he did the same thing. Beginner's Guide to starting an EDC for $1,000. He's done a lot of videos when it comes to $1,000 challenges or whatever. If you're into woodworking, I am into woodworking. He does great content on that type of stuff. But I saw him do it with his wife. No, not literally do it with his wife. That's not what I meant. I saw him do the concept with his wife, and that's always stuck with me. True Budget EDC, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're doing well. It says, I'm in video audio guy, so I always appreciate what you do with that and always experimenting with new looks, keeping it fresh. Hey, Tech for Fun, I will say I do try new stuff. I'm real big into just trying my best. EDC space, there's a few things that I notice in ED space I really want to just kind of make look good. There's not a lot of people that look like me in an ED space, if you haven't noticed.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So I try to, like, just make sure my main camera, my A camera is a Sony FX3. Both of these, my B and C camera, Sony FX30s. But I'm just real big on trying to enhance the look, enhance the audio experience for people that are watching. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're entertained, hit that goddamn like button real quick.
Are you not entertained?
Make sure you slap that like button as well. You said you hit the House of Blades as well. House of Blades is awesome, bro. They're out in Fort Worth. And I definitely would try the same thing at House of Blades. I need to talk to them. I have Chris. Chris is at House of Blades. And I would ask the same thing. If they had everything to make a full EDC, the reason I want to do Blade Bar, because they have a shooting range. And Mrs. X, we need to get out there and put more rounds through our weapons. For me personally, whatever weapon you CCW, I think at a minimum, you should put at least 400 rounds through that weapon. So all my main 3 rotation for CCWs have all had more than 400 rounds put through them. I just picked up I really want to get a Hellcat. There's some other weapons I want to get, but I want to go there and rent the weapons, put some rounds through them, see can I be proficient with the weapon. But Mrs. X as well, she needs to put a lot of rounds through weapons. She thinks it's redundant, because it's just like, we just keep shooting over and over and over again. I'm like, hey, listen, we can mix it up. You want to shoot from the 25? You want to shoot from 10 yards? You want to draw your weapon? We can mix it up, but you're going to shoot this goddamn weapon. You hear what I'm saying? You're going to shoot that shit. So, you know, we just make the stuff happen. We make the stuff happen. He says, I remember before you had to send him a line. You know what's so crazy is that, you got FS62, FX3s, and the FX30, great products. They are fantastic. Me personally, when I make money from YouTube, I try to reinvest in the channel. Because YouTube is not used to support my house. I don't do YouTube full-time. I have a full-time job. So any money I make for YouTube, I try to buy products, buy better lighting, buy better lenses, buy whatever, and just try to invest into the YouTube channel, because I don't really have a need to take the money and go pay a light bill or go pay my mortgage. So I think that has made the experience a little bit better overall. We live in the country. You're out there in Georgia, Tammy. I know where you're at. You just mentioned it. We live in the country in middle Georgia. We just go outside for target practice. You know what's so crazy is because we have hunting property, but it's in Jacksboro, Jack County, Texas. That's 2 hours away from me. So out there is perfect. Out there we have a 25-yard range, a 100-yard, and a 500-yard range. And there's a backstop. We got some railroad ties that we drug out there. My truck can't. Listen, my truck is lifted, so that already interferes with the towing capacity. And it's only a 1500, so that interferes with the towing capacity. Railroad ties are heavy, okay? I took 2 railroad ties out there. My buddy drives a diesel. He took 10 railroad ties out there, but we made backstops. So we have a shooting range. Our neighbors know when we go shooting when we're out there, but that's pretty far away. Where I can go shooting in the Metroplex, you know, we get a little bit of time. I have my 16-year-old babysit the rest of our kids. We can peel away an hour and a half. We can go out there, go have a drink, flirt with one another, shoot some weapons. We have a good old time. But I can't really do that at my hunting property too often. We can't do that as often as I would like to. Trust me. It will be something we would definitely do. 100% agree on 400 rounds. It says, got to make sure it's going to work when you need it and with the ammo you'll be using. And you know what's the craziest? I don't shoot the ammo I'll be using for 400 rounds because the ammo I'm using is expensive, okay? But you know what I like to do? I like to see, will this weapon fail me if I put ammo through it, right? So I may put target rounds through a weapon. I may put imported rounds through a weapon. I want to see, how is that firing pin? How's the weapon going to react to cheaper ammo, good quality ammo, repacked ammo? Is it going to fail me? The 3 weapons I carry, knock on wood, have never misfired. They've never misfired. And this is talking about all sorts of carbon or all sorts of gunpowder built up in there. And I like to go to a gun range where they let me field strip my weapons. I'm allowed to field strip and clean them really quickly. I can re-oil them. I can keep shooting. If it's like some gun ranges in the DFW area, you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to take your weapon apart. You're not allowed to stand on the gun line unless you're shooting. I don't like all those rules, okay? I want to be able to just have as long as I'm not standing in someone's line of sight, I want to be able to kind of like not shoot my weapon for 8 or 9 minutes. That should be okay. That I'm on the gun line for 8 minutes and I haven't put a round down range. There are some gun ranges, they will look at you and be like, you haven't put a round down range in 6 minutes. You need to step off the line. Or you need to do this, or you need to do that. I don't like that. I don't like all those rules. Let me do my thing. Any plans on going back to doing lives weekly? Listen, Mikey, Carry, bro, I would love to. I would love to get back to Man Cave Mondays. And cheerleading season is almost over. And so for us, we're in Texas. Texas football is real big, and cheerleading is fucking humongous. Okay, my daughters are in competitive cheer, and out of there's 4 weekends in a month. 3 of those weekends, they're always cheering. They are at the cheer gym at least 4 nights a week. So a lot of times I'm here with our 4, our 3, and our 2-year-old by myself. So if I'm here with them by myself, my live streams wouldn't start until like 2200, which is 1100, or that's 2300 East Coast time, 2200 Central Standard Time. For you is 2000, so it would be good for you, right? But I don't really want to start a live stream at 2200 because that's kind of late for people. So once this is over, I think I'm gonna kick Mantuary back up. But I can't start a live stream at my normal 2000 time because my kids are still awake and it's just hard to do. So am I a SIG guy? I'm not. So my main carries, I did a video on this just recently. My main 3 carries are I like the Beretta, the PX4, the Storm, the 40 mil specifically. I have a 1911, the lightweight Commander by Colt, and I have a Bodyguard by Smith & Wesson, the 380. The Bodyguard is what I carry if I'm wearing something that's really tight to the body. So if we're going out to a club, if we're going somewhere where my shirt has to be tucked in, something like that, I wear ankle holster and I wear my Bodyguard. The 1911 is what I like to carry to like barbecues, and we're going to some buddies' houses. The 1911 looks, the by Colt it's a beautiful weapon. It has G10, beautiful scales on it or handles on it. So it just really depends on where I'm going. And then my Beretta, Italian made, very reliable. It has built-in Picatinny rails on it. I'm running a light on that, which I don't normally do, but I'm really trying to test it out. So it just really depends on what I'm doing, which specific variation I'm going with. For the most part, I've been running the Bodyguard 380 because, I got a dad bod. I'm pleasantly plump. I keep it real.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's the most comfortable to appendix carry the Bodyguard as we stand right now. I did a video just 2 days ago about my 3 main CCW rotations. So those are the ones I have. Now I have a SIG, but it's not in my CCW rotation. It's not in the rotation. Should it be? Maybe one day, but I haven't put enough rounds through it. I haven't put enough rounds through it to be comfortable with it. So congrats on smashing 1. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dog. 100%, man. Let me see what else we got going on over here. We got, sounds like a good, amazing video idea. And it's just so crazy. I don't know why your comment's not coming up, but yeah, it is something I want to do. Mrs. X is down with it. She's seen enough of my videos to kind of understand. She's seen enough of my videos. She sees the shit that I lay on my nightstand at nighttime to understand what an EDC is, right? Her EDC knife is a Benchmade 945. So she has a mini Osborne. It's black and blue. She carries it because it's freaking pretty. Okay. It's very sharp because she rarely uses it. Even though she has the Benchmade 945, she still gravitates towards a kitchen knife. She has a Rovivon, I forget which flashlight by Rovivon. It's a small flashlight that I forget which one it is. I think it's I don't even want to misquote it. It's the small one. It's see-through. It has a red light. It fits on a keychain. And then she has like a wallet I need to buy her a new wallet because her wallet's busted and fucking falling apart. But she wants a wallet that's big enough for her phone to slip inside. But she understands what it means to EDC. Would she be able to knock the task out? Yeah, I think she would do all right. I think she would do okay. It says, hell yeah, the mini skirts. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I don't think you understand, bruh. I don't think you understand. Like me, I am all about putting Mrs. X in a miniskirt. Okay? Because I 100% just think it's fun to be able to enjoy ourselves. But for me personally, I'm like, if I can get Mrs. X in a miniskirt, then that is the decision I'm gonna that's the decision I'm gonna make. Let me see if I can find a date night photo of Mrs. X. Let's see. Yeah, put some googly eyes in the chat. Put some googly eyes in the chat. I bought her this mini skirt, okay? And we went out on a date night recently. This was like around Christmas time. And so I had a decision to make. Do I buy a do I buy a, you know, $130 knife, or do I buy a, you know, a $80 mini skirt? A $80 mini skirt is the winner, man. We just do that, okay? Put some googly eyes in the chat for Mrs. X. So we just do that. Let me see where y'all got my likes at real quick, man. Let's see. Got me at 81. You got me at 81. Let's get those likes up, man. We get those likes to 100. We'll do another giveaway. So yeah, man. So that's the type of decisions I make, man. It's like, where do I really want to like invest and spend my money? Sometimes it makes life a little bit easier when you go for those two things. In your opinion, what folding and fixed blade knife is the greatest of all time? Says every day on a budget, bruh. The greatest of all time, bruh? Man. That's hard. I guess if you ask me which folder would I want to carry for the rest of my life, if that's a different type of question, it will be from a company that has a long history, has a lifetime warranty, will resharpen the shit if I don't feel like doing it. So it doesn't have to be the greatest steel. It doesn't have to be, it just needs to feel good in my hand. And as much as I know that y'all are going to shit on me for the decision, it's probably going to be something from Benchmade just to kind of keep it.
Come on now, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So I have not had any issues spending $5 on postage to send my knife to Benchmade because they ship it back to me with they spend the money to send it back. I don't have to prepay for postage. They've never mixed up my knife. I mean, they've sharpened everything for me from cigar cutters. They've sharpened knives for me. Like, I got this cigar cutter 5 years ago on the base website. And this is made with S30V. This is an S30V cigar cutter. And I jacked this thing up, putting it back together. And they sharpened it for me and they put it back together for me. And I know a lot of people don't like the Benchmade tax. They may not be a big fan that they destroyed guns for the Oregon City Police Department. They may not be a big fan that they sue everybody and their mama. But I would probably end up carrying something from Benchmade if I had to choose one. I'm not saying they're the greatest, but they're the least headache for me. Like, Tactile Knife is here in the Metroplex. They're here in the DFW Metroplex. But they haven't been here long enough. Like, you know, Benchmade was established in 1981. They got incorporated in like 1989. They've been making knives since before I was born. That's where I would go with. When it comes to the fixed blade, I would probably go with Montana Knife Company just because I like how freaking sprightly goddamn Josh Smith is. He's a freaking firecracker, bro. I like him. I've interviewed Josh Smith 3 times. I've met him in person. You know, he is building knives in a barn on his property in Montana. They're building their first building right now. I just met Tim from TKL Knives. I think I can fuck with him for a good minute. Pause. But I'm just saying, like, you know, as it stands right now, it would probably be a Montana Knife Company knife and a Benchmade. And it's so weird because Benchmade is suing Montana Knife Company as we speak, right? But it would probably be that combination just because of, you know, I like the energy that I'm getting from the owner of Montana Knife Company, and I really like just the lack of headache that I get when it comes to Benchmade. Like, there's been times with Benchmade, especially a recurve knife, I am very bad at sharpening recurves. I'm not good at it. Drop points, yeah, give me a cigar, give me a YouTube video or a movie. Like, I'm the type of person, put on a zombie movie or a disaster movie like 2012, The Day After Tomorrow, you know, Deep Impact, Armageddon. You got me by the balls at least for 2.5 hours, all right? So if I need to sharpen some drop points, straight edge, maybe a spade or something like that, I can knock that out pretty easily. But once you start to get like recurves and some aggressive tontos and all that, let me just send it to the company. Let me just send it to y'all, see if y'all can hook it up. All right, and that kind of makes life a lot easier. So that's kind of like where I go to that. So, you know, is that the answer everybody's gonna like? Probably not, but you know. Let's see. Let me get back to these Q colons real quick. Make sure I didn't miss any. make sure you make sure you hit that like button real quick. Makes easier for us to get up to 100 likes. Let me see where we're at real quick. We're at 84. So yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button real quick. All right, it says, have you tried the Texas bourbon? We answered that. Brand new creator, we answered that. RJ says, what's your favorite firearm that you own? My favorite would probably be my favorite would probably be the Armalite AR-10 that I have. It's over my shoulder right here. So I own several ARs. This AR-10 shoots 7.62 by 51. It also shoots 308s. That's probably that would probably be my favorite right now. Is it gonna be my favorite forever? Nah, maybe not. Let me see if I can, hold on. All right, here we go. So right there, that AR-10 is probably my favorite at the moment. It's aggressive looking. I like the build I've done on it. I use it for hunting a lot. I really want to see if I can change out the scope. I've had that scope on there for probably about 3 years. It's probably trying to change that out. But that's probably like my favorite at the moment. But I mean, I'm not going to use that for home defense. I'm not going to use that for basically anything other than hunting, or if like shit were to hit the fan and I need to put a lot of rounds through it. Yeah, that might be an opportunity for me to use it, but that would probably be about it. That would probably be about it. Let's see. Oh, we answered that one, I think, right? Yeah, we answered the GOAT question. 1911 in the Snack Time Sling. The Snack Time Sling by Data Crew. It's so crazy because I have the Snack Time Sling. In any of those fanny pack type of slings, snack break sling, maybe not, but the Snack Time Sling by Data Crew, 100% you can CCW something in that easily. You can CC something in that easily. So the Snack Time Sling, Data Crew, 100% making it in America. But you can put a 1911 in here, no issues, because it does have a full loop back. Now, I will say this, okay? I think Mikey Daily Carey did the comparison to the so here's the Snack Time Sling. If you wanted to put a Velcro holster back here and take this panel off, you can easily put a 1911 in here. Like, no issues whatsoever. But I think it would just be, it's not 100% impossible. Hold on, give me a second. One moment. I was gonna grab my 1911, but I forgot you're not allowed to handle firearms on a live stream. That's against YouTube terms of service. But trust me, you can fit one in there. Don't worry. But if you don't want to spend the money on the Snack Time Sling, this is a good alternative. It's not as well done as a Snack Time. The sling is all over the place. This one here is by C Tactical. This is their version of a sling. They have a full loop panel. I think this thing costs me less than 50 bucks. Now the Snack Time is definitely much better built. I haven't done a comparison video of these two. I've been thinking about doing that video. This thing costs 200 and some change. This thing cost me like 50 bucks. Okay. So if you're thinking about like which one do you want to do, then yeah, it's something that you want to consider. But the C Tactical is something that you definitely would check out if that's something you were interested in. So from where? So that would be something I would suggest. Let's see. With the $40 super chat, appreciate you coming through with that, my guy. We'll get to that in a second. Let me see this one here. Do you, oh wait, it says, do you still ruck? I need to start, says Mike and I. You know, I do. So my main rucking bag is the GoRuck GR2 Dyneema. I love the word Dyneema. The GoRuck GR2 Dyneema is my rucking bag. Rucking is just walking. with some good shoes and some type of weight. Okay, whether that's a rucking bag, a fanny pack, or whatever. Rucking is just walking. Okay, whether it's a trail around your house or you're walking around your block 15 times or some shit like that. That's all it is. That's the easiest workout for me. I have a Marine Corps body which has been beat up quite a bit, you know, and so I do appreciate the opportunity to get out there and make it happen when I can. Big Mama coming through with the $40, coming through making that shit happen. We appreciate that real quick, ladies. Let it know real quick. We appreciate that, man. Rolling in the LBC. Appreciate your knowledge. Hey, I appreciate you coming through real quick, man. Let me go ahead and light this up for you. Appreciate that, ladies. Pick that up for me. Pick that up for me, ladies. I appreciate that. No, really, get down real quick. I might need y'all later, but get down real quick. Get down real quick. Rolling in from the LBC, coming in from the West Coast. Appreciate the candor. Listen, lack of candor would mean that you're a freaking liar. That's what that would mean. I'm just saying, hey.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Anybody that has a lack of candor would say we would categorize them as as a liar. Nah, I appreciate that, bruh. That's well appreciated. It's gonna go straight to the Man Cave Liquor Fund. X, please name your next child Dyneema. Hey, let me tell you something. If I could have a next child, that would be something that would happen. But I had the good brain on my head to get fixed 2 years ago, bruh. Bruh. After we got pregnant with our last child, Mrs. X came to me and she said, listen, I know you love me. I know this. But if you don't get fixed, you are never going to feel this warmth ever again. So you got to make a decision. I said, okay, hold up. What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I made an appointment that next week and I went ahead and paid my little bit of money, bruh. Because we were tired of getting pregnant. That was just something that we weren't a fan of, all right? It was just something we weren't a fan of. And Mrs. X, man, it's just, you know, we had to make some decisions, bro. We had to make some decisions. Give me a goddamn attaboy in the chat, man. Googly eyes in the chat. I had to make some decisions, bro. Mrs. X, she had to. It was an easy decision to make, but I had to make some decisions. Give me an attaboy in the chat. He says, name your next dog, Dyneema. Okay, I might be able to do that. Give me an attaboy in the chat real quick, man, for Mrs. X. Give me an attaboy in the chat for Mrs. X. It'd be like that, bro. Let's see. I'm fixed 2. Best decision I ever made, says Nick. It is the best decision, bro. We have no issues, no worries about it. What is my favorite cigar? I don't have a favorite cigar. I do like Romeo and Juliet. But my favorite company is Drew Estates, minus their acid line. The only flavored cigars I'll do from Drew Estates are the Tabaca Especial. I dig that, but I don't really like their acid line. But if you give me an Undercrown, Undershade, any of those from Drew Estates, then you got my heart. You got my heart. Easily got my heart. Let's see. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all once again kicking it with your boy for a live stream. The mute, I just muted myself a few seconds ago because Mrs. X literally just told me my goddamn food is here. I'm just saying, hey. We're about to have some hibachi. We're about to get some hibachi as we speak. It's time for me to bounce myself up out of here real quick. I'm going to that upper room, man.
That upper room,
I gotta go.
the upper room with G.
Hopefully y'all have a good day. Thank you once again for kicking it with your boy. We will speak soon.